Jesse Palmer, and guys can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Coming out with it, it's Marriott. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now in motion. The running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Beck. Makes the grab, it's Daniels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. Makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top of the pick. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Finds the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Caves. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And it's up and no good.
That keeps the score. Miami 6, USC.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is solid.
And that's a line ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. At the 35, he's loose. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the 1st down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heisman's.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Trojans come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Strachan. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Lowers that another broken tackle. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
3rd down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big 1st down. Now you're set.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Direct snap. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And guys, USC USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together. And
there he goes. It's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
you find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever.
Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air, it's back. Fires left. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, you know, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it along the sideline. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Shakes off the defender. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They're testing the right side here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Beck's going for the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Hurricane! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be.
Here we go. Okay, break.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's thrown another interception.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Looking to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
USC 7.
And the Hurricanes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He's got the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. A strike downfield.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Maiava. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Just keep slinging it. Right down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
1st and goal, USC.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 21 over UCLA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finds his man. It's Bowden. Oh, he's got some space. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Got the 1st down and more. Got room at the 35. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw, it's back. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. That's caught. It's Lane. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Trojans come to the line on third and short. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Under fire. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quarterback may change this route. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder. Just take care of the football here. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Miami, 43. USC, 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Marion. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. And they knock him down, but he got past the line of the game.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for first.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Takes a shot. With the catch, it's Pringle. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
I That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Going to the run, it's Fletcher. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. The defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air on second and short. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete. A big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try to get it through the air. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
USC 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Fowler. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Maiava. Slings it downfield. With the catch, it's Lane. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Skips away from pressure. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
To the air. It's Maiava. He's got him in the flat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Sanders. Turning it on. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Okay, ready?
The snap sets up to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Picks up the first down. At the 20, he's got space. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
Man, that's a bad feeling. You're a receiver, and you go up, and you got the defender leaning on you, pushing you, and you're trying to keep a toenail, a pinky toe, something inbound.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They want that clock to run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. He's piled up 82 yards rushing now here in week 1, a solid start to this new campaign. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. Fires to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They want to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Good enough for first down.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Got his man downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. To the air, it's Mayava. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, even you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sport.